Hello everyone, let's consider the next argument essay, number 14, that I called Sleep Hours of Mentian's Executives. Write a response in which you examine the stated and/or unstated assumptions of the argument. Be sure to explain how the argument depends on these assumptions and what the implications are for the argument if the assumptions prove unwarranted. The following appeared as a part of an article in a business magazine. A recent study rating 300 male and female Mentian advertising executives according to the average number of hours they sleep per night showed that an association between the amount of sleep the executives need and the success of their firms. Of the advertising firms studied, those whose executives reported needing no more than 6 hours of sleep per night had higher profit margins and faster growth. These results suggest that if a business wants to prosper, it should hire only people who need less than 6 hours of sleep per night. The first assumption is that the study that was carried out among executives is true for other workers. It might be true that when an executive sleeps less, he or she spends more time working and brings the prosperity to his or her firm. However, it might not be true for other employees. For example, a new study will show the similar connection between sleeping hours and prosperity for people of other professions. The argument will be strengthened and vice versa. Therefore, it is necessary to prove the assumption that the results of the study is correct for other workers. The next assumption is that the sleeping habits of the executives in the successful companies is a cause of the success of the companies rather than a consequence of that success. It could be true that in the less successful companies need to work harder and need more sleep to recover. In that case, the argument would be weakened since not sleeping habits determine the success of the companies, but success of the companies determine sleeping habits. Assumption number 3. Only businesses that have high profit margins and fast growth are successful. The author claims that high profit margins and fast growth are good characteristics of the success of their firms. However, in some cases it might not be true. For example, for big companies, fast growth is not necessarily a path to be successful. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.